Hello everyone! This video we will show you the tourist attraction in Cordillera Administrative Region. What are you waiting for? Let's go!
What a shame that I didn't see your face in the crowd. We had a moment, is the moment gone? Say my name, say it softer, baby, say it loud. I want you with me when it's said and done. Lean in closer. You've got a hold on me. It's not forever, but I hope it never ends. Let's get lost tonight. Breathe as one tonight. We'll be gone with the sun. There's no guarantee. You can take all you want from me tonight. Tonight, tonight. You can take all you want from me
First province is Benguet. Benguet is a landlocked province of the Philippines located in the southern tip of the Cordillera Administrative Region in the island of Luzon. Its capital is La Trinidad. In the province of Benguet, I choose Baguio as a tourist spot because Baguio has a lot of tourist attraction and beautiful places. Baguio also called as the City of Pines. First tourist attraction is the Burnham Park. It is one of the most famous places in Baguio. The park offers an Instagrammable sanctuary called an artificial lake where you can ride a swan boat that you can operate on your own. Aside from boating, you can also jog and bike at the Burnham Park. Second tourist attraction is the Baguio Cathedral. It is also known as Our Lady of Atonement Cathedral. It is a popular Baguio City tourist spot. It stands atop Mount Merhill, or what the Ibaloys called Campo, and can be reached by climbing a 104-step staircase. Third tourist attraction is the Mines Viewpoint. In the early 20th century, Baguio was a mining town. Mines Viewpoint sits on a ridge of the northeast side of Baguio, where you can see a stunning view of Cordillera Mountain and Benguet's old copper and gold mines. While you are there, you can also try on the Ifugao's traditional clothes and take a photo. Next tourist attraction is the Bell Church. If you want to visit a unique Baguio City tourist attraction, head over to Bell Church. Its facade colorful and has intricate details too hard not to notice. It showcases Chinese culture, Buddhism, and history of China. There are 5 food delicacies in Baguio. These are strawberry wine, peanut brittle and choco flakes, sundot kulangot, ubi jam, and strawberry taho. The festival in Baguio is Langeye Festival. The festival, held in February, was created as the tribute to the city's flowers and as a way to rise up from the devastation of the 1990 Luzon earthquake. Langeye Festival is a month-long annual flower occasion in Baguio. The term is Kankanai origin, which means season of blooming.
Welcome to Apayao Province. Apayao is a province situated in Cordillera Administrative Region, occupying the northern and central section of Luzon. Its capital is Cabugao. Apayao is known as Cordillera's lost frontier for nature richness, and according to a legend, Apayao is derived from the combination of Ilocano word apay meaning why and Tagalog word ayaw meaning don't like. The legend tells of a story that an Ilocano and Tagalog accidentally met in one forest of the province. Now we're here at Mount Pilam. Mount Pilam is one of the tourist attractions here in Apayao. It is known as the Blazing Mountain of the Gods. It is situated here in Butaw, Calanasan, Apayao. It is the highest point of Upper Apayao, bordered by Ilocos Norte. It claims to have a sea of clouds view and a mysterious story behind the name, which in Ilocano is Pagurnuan ti Karurwa or Catch Basin of Souls. And of course, if you're looking for what to eat here in Apayao, I'll share with you one Apayao famous food. It is called Pinaletta. Pinalatan is a fried pork or chicken intestines with chopped pomelo leaves, chili, and salt. This is a pollutant best served with cold beer. And of course, Apayao has many beautiful festivals. One of it is the famous Kabalikal Festival, a festival in Flora in honor of the Carabao, the beast that aids the farmers. It is celebrated in the month of June. Welcome to Mountain Province. Mountain Province is formerly dubbed as La Montanosa by Spanish administrators for its mountainous terrain. Mountain Province lies in the heart of the Grand Cordillera, known to be the Philippines' biggest and highest chain of mountains. The province is bounded on the north by Kalinga, on the south by Benguet and Ifugao, on the east by Isabela, and on the west by Ilocos Sur and Abra. The most popular and most iconic spot here in Sagada Mountain Province is the Hanging Coffins at Echo Valley. Igorots in Sagada follow a unique burial ritual instead of being buried underground. The coffins are hung either inside the cave or on the face of the cliff near the hanging coffins of their ancestors. Igorots believe that the higher the dead were placed, the greater chances of their spirits reaching a higher nature in the afterlife. This tradition has been practiced for over 2,000 years. Etag, it is a must-try food here in Sagada Mountain Province. This is done in two processes depend on the person in charge. Etag is the Igorot's traditional way to preserve the dried and salted pork that can last for a week or months when it's sun-dried. The locals believe that by using wood to smoke etag can bring more aromatic flavor to the meat. Langeye Festival. It is the foremost festival of Mountain Province, celebrated annually in Bontoc, the capital town. It draws not only thousands of local and foreign tourists, but also expats who trace their roots here. It has become the largest come-on of the said province, showcasing the best of their cultural heritage. Different groups and tribes compose the people of Mountain Province, but the Langeye Festival serves as the unifying occasion, strengthening peace and harmony among them.
Ifugao. Ifugao is commonly known as the group that lives in a mountainous region of north-central Luzon around the town of Banawe. They're former headhunters who are famous for their spectacular mountain-hugging rice terraces. The Ifugaos are believed to arrive from China 2,000 years ago. Their war dance, or the Baging Bang, is one of the most cultural remnants at the time tribal conflict and is traditionally held on the walls of the rice terraces by men holding their axes and spears and wearing their shields. Ifugao means inhabitant of the known world. Next is we're going to be discussing their three most tourist famous attractions. First is we have their Banawe rice terraces. National culture treasure of the Philippines are considered to be the 8th natural wonder of the world by many Filipinos. Despite its huge staircase like going to heaven, terraces are carved in the mountains of Ifugao and were most likely done by hand. There have been rice terraces in Ifugaos for over 2,000 years ago. It was first constructed as a practical solution to the problem of growing rice on land that falls away in front of you. Its source is around 1,500 meters above sea level. Next is we have the Tapia Falls. Beyond the rice paddies of Batad village, a stunning 70-meter drop of ice-cold water that is douchely insulting, especially after navigating a series of steep paddies. The trek is usually about 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Next is we have the Museum of Cordillera Culture of Arts. This museum showcases a collection of Ifugao wood carvings and ritual objects, antique budolines. It is a vast hall displays among weaponry, fertility carvings, and smoked human skulls attached to carabao horns. Next is we have their most famous food and delicacy, which is the tag, or their dried and salted pork. It is an Igorot food that is preserved a small slab of meat made through salt treating, or sun drying, or smoking. It is savory and tastes salty and quite sweet, despite of its good seasoning. And next is we have their most famous Langeye Festival. It is a cultural festival which celebrates the well-established conventions of the Ifugao indigenous tribes of Banawe in the Philippines. It collects and fuses customs with Thanksgiving to modify the profound worldly arrangement of good reaps, and a local pig will be carried and slaughtered in the square. It also involves riding wooden scooters, fun run, weaving, and sharing of their own cultural traditions, not just within their people, but also with their tourist visitors around the world dearly. So that has it for Ifugao. Welcome to Kalinga. Kalinga is a political domain that was non-existent during the 300 years of Spanish colonial rule here in the Philippines. The name Kalinga apparently is not indigenous to the present Kalinga constituency, since the word is traced to their Gadang dialect. Located centrally in the Cordillera region, bounded on the north by Apayao Province, south by Mountain Province, east by Cagayan and Isabela, and west by Province of Abra. Their most three tourist attractions are the Tinglayan Rice Terraces, the Binasalan Falls, and the Sleeping Beauty Mountain. First is we have their Tinglayan Rice Terraces. It is a name of the town in Kalinga, which is Tinglayan. It is one of the most imposing in the Bugray Rice Terraces. It is once or where the last Kalinga tribal tattoo artist is living, which is Apu Wangud. Next is we have their Binasalan Falls, one of the most rustic tourist spots in Kalinga province. Its waters emanate from the dense mossy forest of Mount Binuluan. It cascades from more than 20 to 30 meters on a wave-deep pool. Next is their most famous Sleeping Beauty Mountain. Also known as Mount Patukan or Mount Matingay, it is a mountain range in Kalinga. It is called as such because the silhouette of the northern ridge resembles a sleeping woman. Legend says, Lady Lubting lies there today, eternally facing the heavens to remind Kalingas of her wish for the returns of her lover. Next is we have their most famous food, which is the sinursur. It can be appetizer or main dish and is usually available from meat, from tuka or frog, which is tuka is their local dialect, iwat is their eel, and orhito is their catfish. It is a slow cooked inside a bamboo shoot, and in the process, tenders the meat and crushed, making the delicacy a delicious slush mix with sili and gabi leaves with their most famous sauce. And the next festival is their Olayan or Olayan Festival. It is a beautiful articulation of the
We bring you the art,
adventures and their most sentiment, delights, triumphs, and tribulations, and the lifestyle of the Kalingas from their birth to death. It was first held back in February 16, back in the year 1995, the founding anniversary of their region. That has been it for Kalinga, and we have more famous provinces along the way. I hope you enjoyed this tour, and I am your tour guide for this province. I am Philip Martin Kimoden, representing Kalinga and Ifugao. Have a nice day.
That's the shield dance.
This is the stern gracefulness, body movement of our warriors long time past. We use it out of our vigor and our strength to struggle for development.